Spring is finally here, and Hallmark is ready to usher in all the new season brings with their spring-fling movies. So break out your movie watching snacks and tune into our video, because here's our list of the top 10 spring Hallmark movies that you can watch. Number 10. Sailing into Love, May 2019. In the Hallmark Channel movie Sailing into Love, a biology teacher, Claire, played by Leah Renee, is shown busy juggling her duties as a bridesmaid to 3 friends, as well as a teacher in a summer enrichment class. On a picture-perfect day, she decides to take her friend Blue Island, an uninhabited island near her town. When she and her class discover land surveyors on Blue Island, she isn't happy to learn that the island is up for sale. Along with it, a developer is planning to build a resort on the island. Claire decides to fight for the island. Her crusade to save the nearby island from development leads to an unexpected romance with the handsome and mysterious young sea captain played by Chris McNally.
You know, a little baking soda will just take that right out.
Number 9. Love in the Forecast, June 2020. Weather reporter Leah Waddell, played by Cindy Busby, is getting weary of her bleak dating life and inability to be taken seriously as a budding meteorologist. She makes the decision to stay single and focus on her career for an entire year, but as soon as she makes this commitment, it literally starts pouring rain and men, and she quickly learns her new commitment has made her a magnet for men. Leah deflects multiple romantic offers and befriends her new neighbor Mark, played by Christopher Russell, a farmer who teaches her methods to forecast the weather by observing signs in nature. With romance off the table, they grow comfortable and allow their friendship to blossom into something neither of them predicted.
I guess it's kind of like if I decided to go on a date, I might get sidetracked or lose focus, which could happen if it was a good date.
Number 8. Campfire Kiss, March 2017. Feeling disconnected from her teenage son, a protective mother named Dana Henderson, played by Danica McKellar, decides to step outside of her comfort zone and take him camping. But as soon as she arrives, she begins butting heads with her handsome cabin neighbor, a single father, played by Paul Green, who is also in search of a connection with his teen daughter. Friction soon sparks a flame as these opposites attract. A love story starring Danica McKellar is everything a Hallmark fan could want. From beginning to end, you'll enjoy this Hallmark movie. Number 7. Moonlight in Vermont, April 2017. After the New York City high-end real estate broker Fiona, played by Lacey Chabert, gets dumped by her boyfriend Nate, played by Jesse Moss, she escapes to her family's quaint Vermont inn for a few days to slow down and reevaluate her life. Her ex-boyfriend shows up at the inn with a brand new girlfriend, to which she quickly devises a plan to win him back. She pretends that the handsome, laid-back head chef Derek, played by Carlo Marx, is her new boyfriend. If you wonder what happens next, you should definitely watch this movie.
You want to make them jealous, right?
Yeah, of course.
And we need to look like we're having more fun than they are.
Okay. That's such a good point.
Number 6. All for Love, May 2017. In this movie, Jo Parker, played by Sarah Rue, is a romance novelist who not only has no romance in her life, but also her last book was a disaster and is facing a 3-month deadline to complete her new book, which is heading the same way. With her next book due to be about a romance involving a Navy SEAL, she agrees to take part in a military-style boot camp run by Colin Shaw, played by Steve Basic, a former Navy SEAL. He happens to be a man she's already acquainted with by bumping into him on the street outside of her publisher's office. Despite not being ordered about or overexerting herself, Jo discovers talent she's never realized and surprised Colin at the same time. Now that we're halfway through, make sure to hit that subscribe button as we bring out new videos each week. Number 5. Love Takes Flight, April 2019. Dr. Lizzie Bowman, played by Nikki DeLoach, is a single mother and hospital administrator, determined to improve the hospital's conditions while also caring for her young daughter Quinn. Lizzie is very type A, which is organized and detail-oriented, but all that changes when new EMS pilot Charlie Allen, played by Jeff Hefner, comes into the lives of Lizzie and Quinn. Charlie challenges the constraints that Lizzie places on herself, especially her fear of flying.
I don't want to separate my life into boxes anymore. I want to live one life. with you.
Number 4. Love to the Rescue, March 2019. Though the plot is a little bit off romantic comedy stretch, this film is all kinds of cute. In Love to the Rescue, two single parents come head to head when their kids want to adopt the same dog, agreeing to co-foster. Free-spirited Kate, played by Nikki DeLoach, and Type A Eric, played by Michael Rady, must work together to find the dog's forever home.
Look, I plan to support the PTA to the fullest by adopting that dog right over there.
That dog? You can't adopt that dog.
Why?
Because we're adopting that dog.
Number 3. Right in Front of Me, April 2021. Janelle Parrish's character, Carly, the owner of a bridal styling business, gets a second chance at romance with her college crush, but isn't sure how to impress him until her new friend Nick, played by Marco Grazzini, starts giving her advice. Soon she learns who the right man for her really is. This movie's all kinds of interesting. You should definitely give it a watch.
You're amazing, no matter what you wear. And I just hope Matt realizes that too.
Number 2. Don't Go Breaking My Heart, March 2021. In this movie, Miranda, played by Italia Ricci, runs a boot camp for the recently brokenhearted. She begins to form a connection with a new client, Ben, played by Ryan Pavey. He's a reporter and tags along to gather intel for a magazine story. However, he begins to wonder if it's just a fad or if the boot camp truly works in helping people find closure in their relationships. Two things about this movie: Ryan Pavey and an original captivating plot. What could possibly be better than this?
Yes, better. Thank you, Ben, for joining us. Kick!
Sorry.
Number 1. Bottled with Love, April 2019. Abby, played by Bethany Joy Lenz, is a career-focused executive from Boston who decides in a moment of impulsiveness. She pours her feelings out and admits her desires to find love in an anonymous letter she seals in a bottle and tossed into Boston Harbor. Months later, the bottle washes ashore in Maine and is discovered by Nick, played by Andrew Walker, who happens to be the son of the CEO of Everett Valley Farms. It's the company where Abby works and is about to secure the biggest deal of her career. When Nick is called home to help with his father's company, he decides to contact the mystery woman with the only information he has, which is an email. Without knowing each other's identity, Abby and Nick begin an online relationship which becomes a budding romance, while at the same time, they're being forced to work together on a project where they're not getting along. Make sure to check out this film to see how everything turns out and if love triumphs in the end.
Look, we have an opportunity to meet George Wilmore. The Abby Lawrence that I know would not walk away from that. And read all the files, okay?
What movie did you like best? What movie was missing on our list for you? Tell us in the comments. For our biggest fans, consider becoming a member for bonus perks and access. Don't forget to check out our merch store for the perfect binge-watching apparel. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We put out new videos like this one every week. We'll see you for our next video. Thanks for watching.